Hello friends, in this video we will solve two problems based on DAC. Let us begin. So the problem is displayed on the screen. A 4-bit D2A converter is connected to a free running 3-bit up counter as shown in the figure. Which of the following waveform will be observed at V0? So what you see here is 3-bit up counter. You can see I'm talking about this. This is 3-bit up counter to which a clock is provided. Now what is meant by 3-bit up counter? Of course, 3-bit up counter means a counter with 3-bit output, right? Q2, Q1, Q0 here. And it is free running, means it is going from 000 to 111. Is that right? This is connected to DAC, and then as you can see, output of DAC is connected to operational amplifier circuit. So as you can see, actually this is I to V converter, that is current to voltage converter. So what we get, output of DAC here is I out, and this I out is then converted into voltage by I to V converter. So now we need to identify at V0 what type of waveform we are supposed to get out of options A, B, C and D. So now we should understand that V0 is directly proportional to the data provided, because actually V0 is proportional to I out. Here I can write V out is proportional to I out, meaning that if I out raises, V out will increase, because input of I to V converter is current and output of I to V converter is voltage. So output is directly proportional to input. In that relation I am saying V out is directly proportional to I out. Or I can also say that, as you can see, I out is output of DAC, and what is input of DAC? Of course it is data. So can I say that I out is directly proportional to data? In first case, I say that V out is directly proportional to I out, but I out is directly proportional to data. So in a way, I can say that V out is directly proportional to data here. Is that right? The way in which data rises, V out will increase. If data is reduced, then V out will also reduce. So now we have to see the nature in which the data is changing. As you can see, this output of the counter is given to 4-bit DAC. You have to be very careful. Output of the counter is 3-bit, but input of DAC is 4-bit, out of which, as you can see, one of the bit is permanently grounded here, and Q2, Q1, Q0 will rise from 0, 0, 0, then it will go as 0, 0, 1, and it will go up to 1, 1, 1. Am I right? Now this Q2, Q1, Q0 is provided as it is to 4-bit DAC, but one of the bit of 4-bit DAC input is permanently grounded, which is D2. Am I right? So now we should clarify this. So as we have seen, Q2, Q1, Q0 are provided to input D3, D2, D1 and D0. Am I right? I am going to treat this D2 specially because this D2 is permanently grounded. Am I right? Whereas Q2, Q1, Q0 are output of counter which are, it is freely running and outputs are increasing as 0, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 1 and it is going up to 1, 1, 1. Meanwhile, D2 always remains 0. So this is what I am trying to show here. Q2, Q1, Q0 will rise from 0, 0, 0. Then next would be 0, 0, 1. Next is 0, 1, 0. Next is 0, 1, 1. After that you will get 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and at the end it will give you 1, 1, 1. Meanwhile, since D2 is permanently grounded, D2 will always give you 0. Therefore, everywhere D2 you will find as 0. Is that right? Now because of such bit pattern which is now given to DAC, DAC is going to provide accordingly output as given as input. Let us assume for all zeros, DAC provides you 0 volt. 0001, let's say it gives you 1 volt. 0010, it is giving you 2 volt. 0011, let's say it gives you 3 volt. 1000 will directly give you 8 volt. Then 1001 gives you 9 volt. 1010 will give you 10 volt. And finally 1011 will give you 11 volt. Is that right? And of course the timer will again start with 000 because it's a timer or a up counter which starts with 000, ends at 111, and again it repeats the same cycle. So we bound to get same set of voltages again and again. Am I right? So the sort of voltages that I'm getting out of DAC, I'll try to plot it, and then I'll get back to the options given ABCD, and I'll compare the received pattern with the given patterns, and then we'll discuss which option is correct. So let's say I'm starting with 0 volt. This is 0 volt. After 0 volt, you are getting 1 volt. After 1, you are getting 2. After 2, you are getting 3. But after 3, you are directly getting 8. So the magnitude is raised by such high amplitude, it has directly gone to 8 volt. After 8, you are getting 9. After 9, you are getting 10. And after 10, you are getting 11. And if this cycle repeats, you will directly go back to 0. And after 0, this is going to repeat. Is that right? So this is what is going to repeat. So this type of bit pattern or this type of waveform is expected at V0. So let's get back to the options and we will see which option is correct. As you see carefully, option number B is the correct option. There has to be absolutely no confusion between option B and option C because option C demands that every time it is going with equal step size. But as you can see with the received bit pattern, from 3 it is directly going to 8. So there is a high jump from 3 volt to 8 volt. So option B is the only option here which satisfies this criteria. So I'm sure you understood this question. Let's move to the next question. Next question says, for 8-bit DAC converter having reference voltage equal to 8 volt, the least 4 bits of inputs are grounded and most 4 significant bits are driven by 4-bit data from binary counter. The maximum obtainable peak-to-peak amplitude of the waveform at the output of DAC converter is, and some options are given. So let's see how to handle this. So first of all, we'll try to get what is the given data here. First, you should understand that they are talking about 8-bit DAC. What is meant by 8-bit DAC? A DAC which is capable to take 8-bit data as input and it provides you output as in a voltage form. So the value of n is equal to 8. Reference voltage is 8 volt. So what we have is V reference value which is equal to 8 volt. Remember, V reference value is also called as full scale output voltage. So this is also called as full scale output voltage. Next, least significant of 4 bits of inputs are grounded and most 4 significant bits are driven by 4-bit counter. What does that mean? We'll just try to draw this. See, you have 8-bit DAC. So as they say, it is 8-bit DAC. This 8-bit DAC naturally has 8 inputs, right? In this problem, they say that lower 4 bits are permanently grounded. So we'll mark lower 4 bits here, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are lower 4 bits which are shorted together and connected to ground, and higher 4 bits are driven by 4-bit counter. So there is a 4-bit counter connected here. So as you can see, output of 4-bit counter is driving 4-bit input of DAC. So this is D7 bit, this is D6, D5, D4 and D3, D2, D1, D0 are permanently grounded. So these are lower 4 bits which are D0 to D3 and D4 to D7 being higher 4 bit are driven by 4 bit counter. See, we assume that what we get at output of DAC is, let's say, voltage. We know that V0 is directly proportional to input. If input data is lesser in size, then output voltage will be also lesser in size. Suppose if data is very high, then output voltage is also very high. What they are asking in the question is that you have to get maximum obtainable output. So if you want maximum output, then data should be maximum. But problem here is, out of 8-bit data, lower 4-bit data, you cannot do anything with it because it is permanently grounded. Meaning that these are permanently zeros. So you will get maximum output only when the rest of the bits, which is D4, D5, D6 and D7 are all of them are ones. I hope the point is clear. See, if we want V0 to be max, then input should be connected to maximum input. Out of 8-bit input, lower 4 bits are permanently grounded, so we cannot do anything with it. So if you want output voltage to be maximum, you can manipulate only D4 to D7, which is driven by 4-bit counter. A 4-bit counter starts with a minimum value with all zeros and it will go up to all ones. So when this all one comes as output of 4-bit counter, only at that time you will get V0 as a maximum output. I hope my point is clear. So now, if you want to get maximum output, then we will write the relation between output and input of DAC. I'm sure you must have seen the previous lecture where I have told you what is the output and input relation of DAC. So let me remind you that equation. Output voltage V0 is always input data to the base 10, that is decimal value, multiplied by step size. Then input data, we have to convert it into decimal. So let us see what is the binary value of the maximum data. So it is 1111 and all zeros. This is having base 2. So if you convert this into decimal, you will get 240 to the base 10. So now just substitute that is 240 to the base 10 multiplied by, how do we calculate step size? It is nothing but full scale output voltage divided by 2 raised to n minus 1. That is nothing but full scale output voltage divided by number of steps, and number of steps are given by 2 raised to n minus 1. So here it is 8-bit DAC with 8 volt as a reference value. So full scale output voltage can be taken as 8 divided by 2 raised to n minus 1, they say, where n is size of DAC. So I can say it is 2 raised to 8 minus 1. So if you calculate this, you will get output as 7.52 volt. So now let us verify what is the correct option here. So only option D is quite near to the obtained answer. 7.5 volt is the correct answer. This is how you should actually go on solving the problems on DAC. The only thing should be known to you is input and output relation, how to calculate step size, how to calculate the resolution. If you know this, then solving DAC problem is very easy. Thank you.